Hello and welcome to Strictly Virtual. Today's tutorial is merging data from multiple columns into a single column in Microsoft Excel. Now Microsoft Excel comes with a merge cells feature, but the problem with this is it only retains the data in the leftmost cell that you merge. So if you're merging two or more cells with data in them, then you'll lose the data from all of the cells apart from the leftmost cell. So it's not much use if you want to retain that data. So we're going to be using the concatenate function today. So we've got two columns of data, column A with first names and column B with surnames, and we're going to merge these fields into column C. So first thing to do is to highlight cell C2, C2 because we don't want to merge the header row. So as I said, highlight cell C2 and then click up in your formula bar, type in equals and then concatenate. You then need an opening bracket, and then we'll select our first cell of data, which is A2, so you can either type in A2 or just click on it. Then you want comma and then click on B2 and a closing bracket and hit enter. So you can see now that our data is merged into column C. However, as it's a name, we need a space in between the first name and the surname. So head back on up to your formula bar and click in just after the comma and type in quotation, space, quotation, comma and hit enter. And now you can see our data is nicely formatted with a space in between. So if you want to apply that to all of your rows, then just hover over the bottom right corner of the cell until you get the plus sign and left click and drag it down. So that's pretty much how you do that, but what about if you've got data in more than two columns? So let's just get rid of this here and we'll add another column and we'll call it age, and we'll just type in some ages here. So we're going to now merge this data into column D, but we'd like quite nice formatting, so we're going to add in some spacing and a hyphen between the name and the age. So head back on up to your formula bar and again type in the equal sign and concatenate, opening bracket and select your first cell again, A2 and comma, and then we want to add our space in straight away, so quotation, space, quotation, comma, and then B2, comma. Now for our age, we're going to add a space before the hyphen, so it's quotation, space, quotation, comma, and then quotation, hyphen, quotation, comma, and then we're going to stick a space afterwards as well, so quotation, space, quotation, comma. And then we just need our age column, so click on cell C2 to add that in, closing bracket and hit enter. So now we've got our data with the age nicely formatted, and again we can just hover over the bottom right corner and drag this down to get all of our rows. So that's pretty much it. Just one word of warning that this data now is dependent on the first three columns, so if you change anything in these columns then your data is going to change too. So the way to get around that, if you want to keep that data and it not be dependent on those columns, is a simple copy and paste. So just select your cells, hit copy and decide where you want to paste them. Can be anywhere, same worksheet, different worksheet, or just the next column, and then hit paste and paste values. So now we've got our data there, but it's no longer dependent on the previous column. So if we change that age to 98, you'll see that the first column of data, column D, will change because it's dependent on the first cells. Column E will not change because it's standalone. So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. For more tips, tricks and how-tos, head over to the blog on our website at www.strictlyvirtual.co.uk. Thanks for watching.